Hello, my name is Dan Oakes. I'm the creator of Cook'n, and today I'm going to show you a couple really cool new features that we added to Cook'n version 16, which is coming out on December 16th, so keep your eyes peeled. Before I get into that, though, I think it's worth mentioning that normally, under ordinary circumstances, we get about 88,000 internet recipes captured in a 30-day period of time. In the last 30 days, though, there's been 236,000 recipes captured, which is just insane. It's because of the new MasterCook users. Even though they're like 1/10 or 1/20th the size in terms of the number of people who've migrated over compared to the Cook'n users, they're going nuts with the capture feature in Cook'n. They love it. So anyways, that's pretty fun to see. We're so glad they're coming on board and migrating over, and we're so glad that they're loving the capture feature. In fact, speaking of the capture feature in Cook'n, this right here is Cook'n version 15. And to show you the new feature that we added in Cook'n version 16, I'm going to first start by showing how it worked. So as you know, when you capture an internet recipe, right, you click up here. Let's say I want to capture this chicken pot pie recipe, right? I click the capture plugin and I click capture to desktop. Successfully captured to desktop. Dynamite. All right. And now when I go to Cook'n, you'll see that this recipe chicken pot pie is saved here in the new recipe window in Cook'n. And the cookbook field here is populated with the last cookbook that I used, which is Dan's Recipes. And the last chapter that I saved a recipe to was breakfasts. So Cook'n, without knowing, it says, do you want to save this recipe in breakfast? Well, of course we don't, because it's a chicken pot pie recipe. I want to save this in main dishes, right? So I click there and I click save. And then later, if I want to catch this, capture, no thanks. If I want to capture this homemade brownies recipe, right? I do the same thing, capture to desktop, successfully captured, certified. Now it asks me if I want to save this recipe in the main dishes chapter, because that's where I saved the last recipe. But of course, brownies don't go in main dishes, they go in desserts, right? So that's how it works in Cook'n version 15. It's super handy, but check out what we did in Cook'n version 16, okay? So I'm going to exit Cook'n version 15, and I'm going to launch Cook'n version 16. Okay, now when I launch Cook'n version 16, you're going to notice our tagline says, cook smarter, eat happier. And the new feature that we added is going to be one example of what we mean by cook smarter. So now in Cook'n version 16, when I capture an internet recipe, capture to desktop, successfully captured, radical. Now it's going to save it into the Dan's Recipes cookbook, but check it out. It knew that this recipe didn't belong in desserts or salads chapter, right? And so it automatically put it in main dishes. No way. Let's try that again. I'm going to try this brownie recipe. So now when I click here, capture to desktop, successfully captured, far out. It already knows this is a dessert recipe, so it puts it in the desserts chapter. So it just, it's just one less step for you to do. It saves you a step so you don't have to make that selection, because guess why? Cook'n version 16 is smarter, so you can eat happier. And guess what? When Cook'n users are capturing 236,000 recipes over a 30-day period of time, this is one less step that every single user has to take. So skipping one step like this 236,000 times, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I hope you guys love it. I'm stoked by it. I think that's so cool. Cook'n users, man. It's just the Cook'n Elves. That's what it is. The Cook'n Elves are getting smarter and smarter, and as they get smarter and more capable, they can do more things and make life easier for you. So I think that's awesome. I hope you love it. Now, the other feature that we added that is really cool was inspired by a customer named Peggy Allen. She's a registered dietitian, and she says, look, I've used every recipe program. Cook'n is the best. But what it needs is a notes feature. And she described, I published this in the newsletter, by the way, in the December newsletter. You could read about it. But yeah, she says, I often need to add notes to my recipes, like try increasing salt to 1.5 teaspoon next time, or try baking this in a 9-inch by 9-inch by 2-inch pan rather than 9 by 13, right? Because it was too thin. Or I took this to the Allens on Thanksgiving of 2022, or I use this on the cookie candy plates for 2021, or try cocoa powder rather than baking chocolate next time. And she says, but I don't want to change the recipe until I've actually tried the change. And I don't want to forget what I need to do differently next time that I make the recipe. But at the same time, I don't want these notes to be printed in case someone asks me for the recipe, right? Or if I share it or if she emails it. Like, these notes are for my eyes only. So she asked for this private notes feature. And so we added that in Cook'n version 16. I thought it was a killer idea. So here we have the description of the recipe, right? But right here, you'll see there's a new tab and you can click here to enter notes. Like, for example, you could say, I took this to Alan's Thanksgiving 2022 so that next year, you don't bring the same dish. So this new notes feature is pretty cool in Cook'n version 16. It allows you to put little private notes to yourself. And remember, when you share these recipes or print them and so forth, they're not going to show up. Actually, they can show up. When you click print, we've added a new option to settings, which is include notes. Okay, and if this is checked, then the notes will print, but if it's unchecked, then they won't print. So you can actually decide. So those are a couple of the cool new features in Cook'n version 16 that help you to cook smarter and eat happier. We hope you love it. Keep your eyes peeled. Cook'n version 16 is coming out soon.